fantastic that I've been reading. You there, Brad?
Michael?
Yeah, hi, Brad. How are you?
Fantastic. And yourself?
Oh, wonderful.
It's been a busy night.
Yeah, busy night, jam-packed. Roy wanted to make sure that we had plenty of information tonight, and it's been really, really good. I see you've got something to go through here in regards to property.
Yeah, well, normally when I get on and obviously say my, what I have to say, it's all from a real estate agent's perspective. But Roy wanted me to see I'm a person that wears many hats. He wanted me to put my buyer's hat on and try to give the mentoring clients a little bit of insight as to how I go about looking at property in the paper from a buyer's perspective, even though that I'm a real estate agent myself, if that makes sense.
That's wonderful insight, because not many people would get that insight.
No, definitely not. Well, firstly, before I might as well get cracking in. How long we got, Michael? I don't want to sort of go overboard.
Well, we've got 5 minutes, basically, and then I've got to wrap it up for the night because the recording runs out. So.
Fantastic. I'll try to be as quick as I possibly can and be as clear as I can. Okay. Well, obviously, before I start into looking at the paper, I'd like to be in state. That makes a hell of a difference when you are going through the paper. I like to obviously have my target area ready, whether or not I'm looking for things to buy and hold, whether I'm looking at properties that have got subdivision potential, whether or not I'm looking at them for a renovation, quick flip, rent to buy, or a commercial buy and hold. I then obviously have my outcome, what I'm trying to achieve. That's obviously the maximum profit for minimum dollar outlay, the least amount of risk possible in the shortest possible time. And that should be everyone's intention, obviously, to get the minimum 25 to 50k profit that we're all looking for. What I then look for when I started going through the paper, I then look for standout headings. Things like must sell this weekend, it's the bank's or yours, desperate vendor, make me an offer, renovate or detonate, those sorts of things. I like to then go around and circle those and then try to see what areas they're at and whether or not the pricing's right before I sort of go any further. I then obviously then phone the real estate agent concerned, get addresses if there isn't any addresses on the back of on the bottom of the ad. If there's no open houses, etc. I then make an appointment to actually get into the real estate agent's car, and that's most important, purely because when you're sitting in the real estate agent's car, well, he's a bundle of information for you. So as you're sitting there beside him or her, well, that gives you then the opportunity to ask all the relevant and better questions as to how long the properties have been on the market, what price would they take, what would they take, what their motivation is, where they're moving to, all those sorts of things that you wouldn't necessarily get, obviously, if you're asking those sorts of questions over the phone. Now, okay, am I going too quick or?
No, you've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay then. Obviously then you go to get a little bit of RP data research and then sort of ask for the front page of the contract. But I reckon that the most important question that anybody could ask a real estate agent, if you're looking at whether or not it be a renovation property or whether or not it be a property that's subdivision potential, is if you had a willing purchaser and a willing vendor, what would be the realistic market expectation of this particular property once you did the work and did the subdivision work and did the renovation work. So that way then you're getting a realistic price expectation to put into your feasibilities to ensure that it's going to work.
Wow.
That's about it in a nutshell, Michael. Obviously I could elaborate.
Yeah,
but,
I really do appreciate it, Brad. I'm sorry for pushing for time tonight, but it is a cut-off at 9 o'clock. Look, thanks very much for everybody tonight. The contributions have been wonderful, been fantastic, and I feel very honoured that Roy's asked me to come along and help out with mentoring tonight, because I really, really do enjoy it. So what I will do is I wish everybody the best, and I'm really looking forward to mentoring in a fortnight, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Roy when he gets back from his wonderful holiday. So for now, everybody, goodbye, and look after yourself. Good night.